back. RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat, who has been meeting Muslim leaders in an unprecedented outreach, visited a mosque in Delhi and held a meeting with its chief cleric. Mohan Bhagwat met with Umar Ahmad Ilyasi, the head of the All India Imam organization, in a closed-door meeting which lasted more than an hour. The RSS chief later visited a madrasa and interacted with students. The RSS chief also met with Muslim intellectuals recently to try and strengthen communal harmony, including former Chief Election Commissioner S.Y. Qureshi, Delhi's former Lieutenant Governor Najib Jung, former Chancellor of Aligarh Muslim University Lieutenant General Zamiruddin Shah, and former MP Shahid Siddiqui and businessman Saeed Shirwani. Both sides discussed ways to dial down divisive rhetoric and the root of communal divisions across the country. The move comes amidst multiple communal flashpoints, including the ongoing hijab row in Karnataka and the controversy over Nupur Sharma's remarks against the Prophet Muhammad, which triggered both violence and protests. While the need of the hour is for civil society, community leaders, and especially the political class to lower the communal temperature through such interactions, the big question remains: is the impact going to be beyond a photo opportunity? Joining me on the show are three influential Muslim leaders who were present in that meeting: Najib Jung, former Lieutenant Governor of Delhi; S.Y. Qureshi, former CEC; and Shahid Siddiqui, former Rajya Sabha MP. Mr. Qureshi, I'm going to begin with you. Who had sought this meeting and who made all of you go together? What made all of you go together in almost like a delegation?
We sought this meeting. We have a group of 5 friends who used to discuss the current affairs. We were very upset and disturbed with this situation that we have, the way the minorities are being treated. And we wanted to meet and mention it to Mr. Bhagwat, and maybe by way of a protest, and see how he reacts. And surprisingly and fortunately, he reacted very positively. He listened to us patiently and he agreed that what is happening is not desirable and we have to work unitedly. So, of course, lots of people are saying that they're not going to change their stance. Maybe they're not, but maybe they do. Maybe they do. So the chance was worth taking because he said all the right thing, and we hope that he lives up to it. Our meeting was 1 month old. And the fact that only today he visited a mosque and madrasa, it is exactly in keeping with the kind of things which he said when we met him a month ago.
And Shahid Saab, many Muslims would also say that who appointed you all as the representatives to interact with RSS chief?
Yeah. That, lots of people are saying, but overwhelming majority of Muslims are saying that is the right thing to do, because without dialogue, the problem cannot be solved. We need a dialogue, otherwise you keep sitting at home and get tried every day in and day out and do nothing. So at least, go and protest. This is what we intended to do, go and protest and ask him what is the reason why we are at the receiving end and if something could be done about it. And he took it very well in the right spirit. We protested. We said the way every, killings happen, and every Muslim is called a jihadi and a Pakistani, it hurts. And he also said that the way Muslim call every Hindu a kafir, it hurts them. So these are both avoidable things. We should avoid calling them kafir, because if it has become a term of abuse, which originally it was not intended to be, so similarly to be called names by the other community. So at least this came on the table, and he very categorically rejected this kind of attitude of his community, and he said that should not happen. And he also reminded us of a very strong statement he had made recently, that Hindus should not look for a shivling under every mosque. And for this, he is getting a lot of criticism from his own fellow Hindus. But he took that risk. So we would like to believe that it reflects change of heart, change of thinking, and he probably genuinely wants to work for harmony.
Okay.
So if he doesn't, so be it. But if he does, we'll be happy.
Are you equally optimistic?
Yes, actually we are.
Shahid Siddiqui? Yes.
1.5 hour long meeting.
Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mr. Siddiqui. Yes.
Absolutely. We are always optimistic, and we should always be optimistic in the interest of the country and in the interest of building our society. So we went there. We surely we do not represent Indian Muslims. We do not claim to be representative of Indian Muslims. We are concerned citizens who got together and thought that somebody should approach, and we approached, and rightfully so. And as a result, we got a very positive response from Sir Sanchalak ji, and we can see it on the ground as well that he is moving ahead. He not only talked about it, he is moving ahead. He went to a mosque, he went to a madrasa, he is outreaching to the community, and that's how things change, because things don't change overnight.
Yes.
But gradually, when you ease the atmosphere, when you bring down the temperatures, then
Yes.
the most difficult problems can be resolved. But if the temperatures are high, even small issues can be, blown up into huge issues and create problems for everybody. And therefore, our intention is to bring down temperatures, to create a positive atmosphere, and as a result, we will be able to move forward along with others on both sides. As Qureshi Saab has said, he has raised many issues. We have raised issues. We are concerned because every Muslim is put in the dock. If anything happens in any part of the world, we are put in the dock. If a single individual commits a crime who happens to be a Muslim, then whole community is put in the dock.
Right.
That is a wrong approach, and we want that RSS, which is extremely influential.
Yes.
We don't say that RSS is the only Hindu organization. There are others. But it is the most influential organization, and therefore we have spoken to them.
Okay.
And I think it is in the interest of the country that both the Sar Sanchalak ji and people like Najib Jang Saab, Qureshi Saab, Zamiuddin Shah Saab, Saeed Sherwani Saab, they are taking this initiative for any political interest, but because they believe that India needs peace, and without peace, India cannot grow.
Absolutely.